Greg Suttie on soccer. I am here with Phil Salvagio. And Phil, just for starters, we were talking a little bit a few minutes ago, and I just want to say how, just hats off to you and the other owners here in the league, keeping this thing in front of the fans, keeping this league going during this hard time this season.
Yeah, I think we got good momentum in the MASL, and the owners that stepped up really did a good job. And it was a hard year, hard on the players, hard on the owners, hard on the coaches. So it's been but it's good for the game, and it's been excellent soccer. But as a fan, I've been watching all the games in the last couple of weeks, and I've never seen some great games like this.
No, absolutely, Phil. And your season was shortened. Originally, it was going to be 12 games. You went down to 10. All the games have been on the road. Talk a little bit about that. That's hardship.
Oh yeah, it's so hard on the players, and you really know home field advantage really helps. It really does. Traveling and you're tired, you play 5 games in 8 days. A lot of clubs have done that this year. It's part of the the coronavirus.
Well, and you guys had like a tournament set up down in Florida. You're doing a similar thing here in Ontario this week. How does that play into the scheduling? And it kind of worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it's great when you can get everybody in a little bubble and you play each other, and it's a very nice be in one location for 3 or 4 days.
What do you have going forward into the playoffs? Let's talk a little bit about the playoff format. Everybody's going to make the playoffs. The Florida Tropics have already made their way into Kansas City for the semifinals. And we have the pairing coming up as soon as the seeds are decided. What's up with your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I haven't put too much thought in that right now. I'm just worried about tonight.
Gotcha. Let's talk about tonight. The San Diego Sockers are playing the Ontario Fury. This is a heck of a rivalry.
Yes, it is. We go back for 12 years.
Right.
And we've been playing each other, when they were in Irvine and then they came over here. It's a rivalry, and we know each other pretty well.
And both of the teams are stacked. The rosters are virtual all-star teams.
Yes, and they are virtually all-star teams around the whole league. This
That's
is probably
true.
the best league that we've had with the greatest players in it. And the play has been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing that's really cool about that, a lot of these guys are on loan. I realize that. A lot of these guys are on loan. Their teams are going to start up next season probably, and they'll probably be going back to those teams. But in the meantime, we have these stacked rosters with these all-star players.
Yeah, and it's good for the guys that are on loan to come out and see other teams and go back to their clubs and appreciate, what some clubs are doing, and maybe be thankful for their own clubs that they play for. Sometimes it's even harder to play for a different club.
Well, and you guys got started a little late in the season. Not only was it a shortened season, but you got started a little late in the season. The Midwest teams in Dallas, Florida, Dallas, Kansas City, and St. Louis got started a little earlier. Did that have anything to do with how those teams were playing into the middle of this season?
Oh, anybody that plays, 12, 13, 14 games. I don't know how many St. Louis got 15 games in, 14 games in. Yeah, that makes a difference. You're playing together longer. You have a preseason. You're coming in, and they have a good shot. Being healthy, a couple weeks off, going into the playoffs.
Bringing in William Vanzella was a pretty big deal. How is Boris and William getting along in the net?
Oh, they're fantastic. It was more to give Boris a little break, during this short season, and it's hard to play every day on the road. And yes, you have the best goalies in the league.
I agree. Hey, Phil Salvagio, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you.